few minutes to kill, so I'm sitting in the channel there, right? Dean and Cindy are right behind me. They're having a hard time. They haven't caught hardly any fish at all, right? And I look at this big smallie. I get this smallie, and I pull out my small one, right? My other, throw out the dink, right? And they're looking at me. They would have killed me. Killed for the one I threw out. It's funny, right in front of me.
Yeah. Okay, we're here with Dennis once again from last year. Pleased to meet you again. And with Tracker Boats. And just judging by the sound of your voice, you've been either A, busy or you got a cold.
Well, I've been talking to a lot of people too, so that's not helping my voice much.
Yeah, no kidding. So what are we looking at right here for Tracker Boats?
This is the kind of boat that the guy that's just beginning, this is what he's looking for. He just wants to go fishing. He doesn't know if he's going to really like it or not. This is a great 16-foot boat, nice and wide, lots of fishing room in it. Comes with live wells, bow mount trolling motor. Very nice four-stroke motor on it, so just straight gas. A lot of people like the main features. We'll just go to the back of the boat here.
Yeah.
The Tracker fishing boats are totally different than most of the boats out here, and what they've done, they put steps right in their hulls. So I don't know if you can see it here or not, but they're an all-welded hull, and instead of having just a straight, flat bottom, they have steps built right in. What that does, it gives the boat a bigger footprint on the water, holds you up high in the water, and that's where you want to be in rough water.
In rough water, absolutely.
But what it also does, it bends in the metal like your corrugated ceilings, and what that does, it just makes the whole boat stronger. Right?
We're done.
Very nice boats. Very nice boats, and absolutely no wood in the transoms.
No wood at all.
No wood at all in any of the Tracker transoms.
So what's in it?
Aluminum.
Solid aluminum. Wow.
Yep. Very nice.
All right, and moving right along to the next one.
This also is your 16-foot boat, but it's more of a bigger lake boat. It's a little bit wider, deeper, and you can notice the hull design on this is the same.
Yeah, the step design. Yeah.
Very nice. The nice thing about Tracker, there's virtually no options with a Tracker. It comes standard with all the equipment. It comes with a bow mount trolling motor, fish finder, fire extinguisher, paddles, 2 seats, a transom saver, tie downs, and the nice part is they make all their own trailers. The trailers with the Trackers, they're a galvanized trailer that have been powder coated, so they're never going to rust.
Powder coated.
And they're made specifically for each boat. So people don't realize that boating or that trailering is a big part of their boating experience. Trailing the boat's a part that they're not used to. Most people don't like the trailer, they don't like to back up, and they don't want to look like the idiot at the ramp. The nice part about these boats is because the trailer is made specifically for this boat, the bunks are welded into place. They're not bolted on, so they're not going to be shifting all the time and having to be adjusted. People put their trailer too far in the water when they're putting the boat back on. What you need to do is you back the trailer in until the bunks are wet, pull it out till you see a little bit of the bunks coming out to the front. Once you get between the guides, the boat will find its own center very quickly. You slowly drive it up. Once you feel it coming up the wet bunks, trim your motor up a little bit and give it a little bit of a shot of the gas, and then until you feel it bump the roller, stay in your seat, pull me out. You know that from the bass boats, you know, that's how we load them. We can't take too much time. Right?
You're in and out very quickly.
And it's funny, you know, when you do that, when you get the hang of doing that, you know, you'll do that at the dock and you'll come back and there'll be people at the dock going, how did you do that? You know, because they spend 10, 15 minutes trying to get their boat on, right?
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
And moving over to the bigger side.
Okay, now we're getting into the Great Lakes versions. I call them Great Lakes versions because I would feel very comfortable out in the Great Lakes in these boats. This is the 17-foot version. This is the 18-foot version. Why they still called an 18 is beyond me because it's 19 feet 1 inch. A lot of manufacturers might call that their 20-footer.
Exactly.
Right? But what we're doing here is now we're getting into a much wider boat. Much wider boat. We still have the same hull design, right? And it's just a deeper boat. This particular one here is the combo. It's called a fish and ski. And what it is, it gives you jump seats in the back, and it gives you a really nice solid ski pylon.
So you can do some serious Great Lakes fishing out of this?
Serious Great Lakes, Real easy to mount downriggers and stuff like that, so yeah, you're fine.
And you're right, with the big tall sides kind of thing, you know what I mean, being out on Lake Erie and even St. Clair, when she blows up, she's pretty wild out there.
Well, you know, they like to think about, you know, in this style of boat where there's going to be kids in the boat, they like to have a lot of freeboard so it's nice and deep so kids aren't going to be falling out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Now, the 18-foot boat is 102 inches wide.
Beamy.
Really big, wide boat, and it has a big, wide gunnel.
Yeah.
What that does on a boat that wide, it just stiffens the whole boat up. So it's, you don't want a bunch of flexibility out there in the boat, right?
It's super solid.
Now, what's nice about the front of these boats, most of the tracker boats come with a swing-away tongue.
Yeah.
I like to call it a security tongue. When the boat is parked, you swing the tongue, take the pin with you, put a lock in there, so if they can't close it, they can't steal your boat. One of the nice things about them building their own trailers, they can do things like this. No more chains dragging on the ground. It's really nice feature. Really nice feature. They've done that for years. I haven't seen anybody else do it, so they probably got the patent on it.
That's a first for me too.
Yeah. Very nice feature. Very nice
absolutely.
feature. And again, that's a galvanized trailer that's been powder coated. It's never going to rust.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice, solid fishing boats.
Okay, so stepping out of the aluminums, let's head to the glass.
We're heading to the fun boats now.
The fun boats. And what are we looking at here?
This is our style of boat.
I hear you there.
This is a Nitro bass boat. It's called a Z6. It's their entry-level boat. Saying entry-level is kind of not a nice thing to say about it, but it's an amazing boat, you know. Mm-hmm. But this is where the Nitro line starts. Let's put it that way. This is exactly the same as their big $40,000 boats, right? In just a little scaled-down version. It's scaled down in length, not so much in width. These things have a really, really big beam on them. There's a 90-inch beam, but the beam is not at the back of the boat. The beam is right up at the front where all the work is done.
Yeah.
Two people can fish off this boat, no problem at all.
No problem.
No problem at all.
No
right?
kidding.
And it's a great-looking boat. You can get it with a single console or a dual console, which is very nice.
So you mentioned entry-level bass boat kind of thing, entry-level price as well.
Yes, this boat here starts around the 22 to 25,000 range.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice boat. It's got an Optimax Pro XS, very nice motor.
Yeah.
Amazing fuel economy and tons of power. What they've done in the last couple of years, they put on a boarding ladder. One of the things that can happen when you're doing some serious bass fishing, sometimes you can fall in when you're trying to land a fish, and it's really hard to get back in. What this is, that's a really nice ladder, right?
Yeah.
This isn't strictly fishing boat. If you wanted to pull skiers with this, you can pull skiers all day also.
Well, not just falling in when you're catching a fish, but jumping in when it's super hot outside, cool down. Because those tournaments days, you know, sometimes when it's that hot out there, there's nothing better than drop the pole and take a dip.
I was out fishing with my wife one day on one of these boats, and I'm up front fishing. She was up back, and she loves to fish. And all of a sudden, I heard this splash, and I thought she fell in. She jumped in.
Yeah.
And then, what the heck you doing? She says, I'm just going for a swim.
Yeah.
I says, first of all, you're scaring all the damn fish, right? But then what happened was, that was before we had the ladder.
Yeah.
I said, how are you getting back in?
Yeah. And that makes it easy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
One,
Had a
two,
heck
and
of a
up,
time
and
getting
you
back
go.
in. Yep.
Right on.
Very nice setup, and it looks nice, too.
Let's go over one more there. We were looking at the Nitro Z7, which was a fish and ski.
Yes.
Sport boat. Oh, look at this.
Isn't this a beauty?
Very nice.
Yeah, this is a fantastic boat.
Huh.
This is the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
It is definitely the best of both worlds. This has a Nitro bass boat hull with it's got the playboat interior in it.
Yeah.
Right, but it is still set up for doing some very serious fishing. But the family would just love this. If mom and dad love to fish, or whoever in the family likes to fish, they'll love this boat. But if you're into just your water sports, this is an amazing water sport boat.
Yeah.
This particular one right here has 150 horsepower Optimax on it. It'll go as fast as you want to go. You don't want to go too fast with this when you're water skiing or pulling tubes, but very nice boat. It comes with all the live wells, a built-in fish finder, bow mount trolling motor.
Stereo system.
Nice stereo system, right?
Absolutely.
Very nice boat. Gorgeous boat.
And
now Tahoe has a version of their fish and ski. This is called a Q5, right? Basically, it's your Q5 sport boat bow rider, but what they've done to make it a fish and ski, your back deck, there's a pad. It's a snap-down pad instead of a fixed pad, so this makes it all one big fishing area at the back.
yeah,
Plus, it comes with a bow mount trolling motor up front. What's unique to the Tahoe is that your extended swim platform is part of the hull. You don't see a lot of boats like that.
No kidding.
What's really unique about that is that when you're using it for sport, you're stopping quickly a lot, and you have that wave that wants to come over the back all the time, right? Yeah. What these act as an anti-backwash pod. So when that wave comes back and hits the boat, it's not hitting a flat transom, and it breaks it up, and you don't get that near as much.
It almost lifts it up.
Right, and what it also does, these act as trim tabs to get you up on plane quickly. Very nice setup.
Yeah.
One of the nice things too is lots of times when you're out there water skiing or pulling tubes, you pull out the rope and you got this 100-foot rope sitting inside the boat, this wet rope, and you're tripping over it and all kinds of stuff. With this boat, you just leave it hooked up to the ring, put the rope in here, and you're done. So when you want to go out again, you just toss the rope out the back.
No kidding.
And if you're not water skiing, this also holds ice, because you got to keep your salads cold.
Exactly, exactly.
Very good. Very nice boats. Beautiful dash, nice sound systems. Yeah.
Right on, Dennis. Well,
okay.
Once again, thank you very much.
Thanks
Tracker
again.
Boats, wish you all the best of luck at the 2012 Boat Show.
Very good. Thanks,
Cheers.
Marcus.